I'm glad you brought that up because listen, this to me is not sports. It is sports, but it ain't. But we're going to talk about this to lead off the podcast today. So I posted a video of 70-plus-year-old George Foreman hitting the heavy bag. Well, immediately, I seen a couple scattered comments. Oh no, that's not really him. And what happened? They switched his son in there. His son Monk went in, and he's the one that did it. It wasn't George Foreman. So now the people that were making these comments were stating it as if it was a fact. Oh no, that's not him. So the one guy came on my post. I said, "Do you know this, or are you just speculating?" He said, "Oh no, I'm just speculating." But you stated it as if it's a fact, and what? Well, I just don't believe he could hit the bag like that. Listen, dude, this is George Foreman. You may forget, at 46 years old, he was knocking Bamas out. He won the world title. That was at 46. You think he still can't, at 70, bang a heavy bag hard? You're wrong. Did any of you guys see the video? Did you see it?
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
Did you get a chance to see it?
The sound of those punches on the bag was ridiculous.
I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't want that.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, George Foreman, everybody knows he's my sports idol. Him and Sonny Liston are like this with me. And I'm going to tell you, they were training partners too, Sonny and George. And George is one of those dudes that just barely glance you with a punch and you're going night-night, okay? I always tell this story because it's my favorite boxing story ever. He boxed Evander Holyfield. Now, mind you, Holyfield was a young thoroughbred, late 20s, in his prime. Foreman was 45. Gets in the ring. Holyfield goes back to his corner. He said, "Did he knock all my teeth out?" He said, "I think all my teeth are gone." This is how hard 46-year-old Foreman hit. Knocked him, hit him so hard he thought his teeth were gone. But I believe the video was real. This goes back to a discussion we had where we said a UFO could land on the front yard, we could film it, and there would be people saying it was fake. I mean, do you guys notice the trend where people see shit, and even with the videos, they all say, "Hey, I think that's fake,"
It's a bunch of hating people out here, man. They don't want to see George Foreman at 70 plus still in shape, doing good.
They don't want to believe
They're not in shape, doing good.
Well, yeah, listen, I was talking to Esteban about this the other day, and I said, listen, at my age, in my 40s, you don't know how rare it is just for a guy my age to be in the gym sparring with a bunch of young boys. And FYI, I don't just go in there to get beat up. I go in there to do a little beating too. And I'm 40-something, all right? There's guys that are in their 30s talking about life's over. So those are the type that are saying it couldn't be Foreman, so on and so forth, But shout out to Big George, inspiration to me. There was another video, and I posted this too. It was a 70-year-old man, and he was just working, throwing combos on the bag. He looked good, You guys ever heard the saying, use it or lose it?
Yeah.
You know that saying?
Yeah.
So it's a real theory, and it's basically this. As we get older, back when you were young, it was kind of the myth that once you got 60 or 70, you were just going to get old, you were going to be washed up, and you couldn't take care of yourself, and you walk with a cane. What they found out is those older people that stayed active maintained some of their ability, whereas the ones that didn't exercise at all, didn't strength train, well, they became old and invalid. So, stay in shape. Don't judge George and the rest of the old people. Match them.
Hey, George, man, send us a grill.